Marcus Mumford, it's always great to see you. Welcome back to the show, and I want to start off by apologizing to you because the last time I saw you, I really offended you. No, I didn't, but I did. But
you did, though.
I did. Well, here's what happened.
You tell it.
Well,
and then I'll tell my version.
All right. Well, you were at SNL Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary homecoming concert. It was great. It was one of the biggest nights, one of the best concerts. You crushed it, and we were rehearsing, and that's all I can really say.
Yeah.
I was,
okay. Well,
and I was happy. And
that was rubbish. I'll tell you what really happened. Jimmy is hosting SNL 50 at Radio City, right?
Yeah.
And we've known each other for a very long time. We've been on your show
for almost 10 years. We've known each other
a lot of times.
Yes.
Known each other for a long time, and I was excited. I was like, oh, Jimmy's going to introduce us. This is really sweet, you know. He'll probably go into our history, or he'll talk about how many times we played SNL, or how we're like the only British artists playing that night. And he's, do you know what? I think we have a video of his introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mumford and Sons.
What the hell, bro? There were so many things you could have said.
I understand that, but...
And what's worse is that was teleprompted. They have the best script writers in the world, the highest paid. They're paying these guys to write something. He's a very funny man. He could write something himself if he could be bothered. Nothing.
We were rehearsing. I remember we were rehearsing, and I had a whole big thing, like, blah, 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 we love him. And Lauren was there, and Lauren goes, we just don't do those intros.
You totally did them for other artists.
Did I?
Yeah, you banged. You were wanging on about Gaga.
I love Lady Gaga.
Exactly.
No, but I love you, but I remember in rehearsal, I was doing it, and I go, all right, let's go to the teleprompter, you know, the intro, and you were over there getting ready to reherse.
The fact that you need a teleprompter for that is embarrassing for you.
I thought it was longer.
Yeah, well,
so we were both surprised. I said, let's get the teleprompter ready to go, and it came up, and I go, ladies and gentlemen, Mumford and Sons. And I looked over at you, and you go, what was that? And then you went into your song, and so that made me laugh, so that I didn't change it for air for when we did it live. But you came by my dressing room, and you go, dude, that was the worst intro anyone's ever given us. And I go, I know you're making me laugh, and you're making jokes. You would actually be better off saying, here's a band that needs no introduction.
Exactly. And then listing all the accolades.
All the things, and then, So you go,
in 2007.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would do. Next time I'll say, just this band that needs no introduction. And you crushed it, by the way. It was great. Yeah. What a great job. You always do a great job.
What an honour.
What was the rest of the night like? Was it for you?
It was great. I mean, it's always hectic with lots of bands, you know, lots of artists on one line. Probably too many, realistically.
Yeah. I mean, it was a bit overwhelming. Like a festival, yeah.
But it's always nice bumping into other people. We're backstage, and we saw Chris Martin from Coldplay, who we have loved for a very long time. And he's always been very sweet about our band, actually. He texted me when Little Lion Man came out, which was our first single. Yeah. And I got my number off someone and texted me, and just, like, really encouraging and sweet.
He's a great dude, yeah.
And he was, like, had this nervous energy, which he's often got. He's got this nervous energy, and he was like, can you come sit next to me on the piano? And I was like, OK, you've got a bit weirder since I last saw you. He only hangs out at the piano now. But he was practising, because he was playing I Can't Make You Love Me with Bonnie Raitt. He was playing the piano, which I had no idea about. So we sit down and he starts playing it. I was like, man, we wanted to play that song before we then thought about the Boxer and what it meant on SNL, so we did that. But he was like, yeah, I'm actually playing it for Bonnie. Will you sing it? And so we sat there at the piano and I helped him practice. It was very wholesome.
And we actually got a video of that you brought with you. So check this out. I want to see that. I want to see that.
Song, man.
Oh, what a song.
And he did it so beautifully. And I know he really worked on that. Like, he took it really seriously. And
everyone crushed it.
Bonnie was
crushed
unbelievable.
That night, but you were great in that version of The Boxer. Was fantastic. And it was just great. You're always fantastic. Let's talk about the new record. It's out Friday. Rushmere. It's here. First Mumford & Sons in 7 years.
That's right.
What went into recording this record? Where'd you record it?
We started in Devon, then we moved to Nashville, and then we went to Savannah, Georgia, with our producer, Dave Cobb, who was
Dave Cobb.
wonderful, and had made records with lots of our friends that we loved. And
Oh, wait, let's list some. Chris Stapleton,
Yes.
Brandy Carlisle,
Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill Simpson.
I mean, he's amazing. And he's a massive fan of British bands, but hasn't worked with many British artists. I mean, he's an encyclopedic knowledge of
love
the
him.
Beatles. He's amazing.
He's a great producer.
So we ended up in his house in Savannah on the water, and he turned it into like a recording studio with all this fancy gear. And we had a great time. But we've been in the studio for like 2 years, and we just chased songs around the world. So we made this, and then we moved, you know, we went to Paris and recorded with Pharrell Williams.
Oh, really?
Who's an absolute goat in every sense.
Yeah.
And we spent some time upstate with Aaron Dessner, and we've just been writing songs, collecting songs. But this is the first batch. And
You've been playing a few shows in New York recently. You have a big one in Brooklyn tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time coming to come to New York?
I love this city. I absolutely love it. And when I get here, I want to do New York as much. I'm going to see Othello. I'm going to see.
Yes.
I'm going to see Clooney's one.
Yes. Good night and good luck.
Good night, good luck.
Yes.
I'm hitting it.
Yes.
Hitting the town.
Yes, hit the town.
Because then it's But no, the first time we were in New York, it was about 2008, and I had a friend with me, and it was about our band was starting to bubble up, but it was pre-Grammy stuff, and it was like pretty chill. 2008, 2009, and I had this friend with me. I was like, look, I'm starting to get recognised in the streets, and like it may come up. Just play cool, bro. It's all gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. It's like becoming normal, but it's a new normal that I'm going to be comfortable with.
Oh,
You've gotta be
my
comfortable.
God.
This guy comes up. We're at an ATM. We're playing the bar, like an art gallery opposite the Williams Hall Music Hall, where it's called Williams.
You're not doing that. Yeah.
And it's tiny, like 50 people, and I'm getting cash outside afterwards. And this guy comes up. He's like, bro. And I nudged my friend. I was like, here we go.
There we go. Oh.
And he goes, you look exactly like Alec Baldwin. He goes, you want to get a tequila? And that was it. And then he walked away, and I was just really embarrassed.
That's hilarious. That's your first time getting recognized. You're like, you look like Alec.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's good.
fine.
It's good to look like him. Let's talk about Rushmere. Why is it called? What's the name, Rushmere?
It's just the place where we met.
Yeah.
It's very simple, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
It's very sentimental.
Yeah.
Americans.
Is this Rushmere? Yeah. We love a good story.
Yeah.
Is this Rushmere?
No.
Okay. That's interesting. You kind of thought that would be where it was.
No, it's a pond.
Why would I think that?
Rushmere was a pond.
Oh, okay.
And that's a pond.
This is a different pond.
Yeah, but pond's a pond, isn't it?
No, but why not put the Rushmere pond in the pond?
We're in America. And
But what's the name of this pond?
I don't know. That's called... I don't know. It's called Rushmere.
Well, this is also...
Sure. We should have
Rehearsed that, exactly, yeah.
That's Rushmere.
Yes, of course. And you're performing Rushmere tonight
Yes, sir.
with the band?
Yes, sir.
I'm so excited you're here. You're the best in the biz. Marcus Mumford, everybody, congrats. Rushmere is available this Friday. It's out. Mumford & Sons are performing for us after the break. Stick around, everybody.